You're watching The Voice of Mzansi. Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss our updates. Please stick around till the end to catch the sources and verify this information yourself. Today's story comes straight from South Africa's borders, where officials have made a breakthrough in identifying undocumented foreign nationals caught entering the country through bush routes. Here's what's been confirmed. Over the last few weeks, security forces, working through the new Border Management Authority and support from the SANDF, have intercepted groups of people navigating the Limpopo border via informal trails through the bush. These aren't your typical crossings. These individuals came in through paths that skirt formal checkpoints, hidden, risky, and difficult to monitor. Border officers have now managed to identify several of these migrants. Some have been named. Nationals reportedly from Zimbabwe and Mozambique, among others, have been documented for the record. These identifications matter because they allow authorities to better assess the scale of informal crossings, understand migration patterns, and alert communities and services that may encounter undocumented persons later on. This doesn't necessarily mean immediate deportation. Rather, it's an attempt to bring clarity to shadowy migration flows and to ensure the right support structures respond appropriately. Once identified, individuals may be processed through legal channels if they qualify for asylum or permitted entry. Others may face deportation if no valid status applies. That said, these captures aren't just about paperwork. They highlight broader challenges: porous borders, fragile terrain, and the lengths people are willing to go to cross for work, safety, or better life chances. Smugglers and Goma routes remain active even as improved border surveillance, including drones and increased SANDF patrols, tightens enforcement. But money talks. Reports indicate smugglers charge as little as R300 to R350 to get someone across. For communities, this is a complex picture. On one hand, identification helps with public safety and planning health or social service responses. On the other hand, it stirs xenophobic discourse when words like illegal crossing carry stigma. That is why transparency, fairness, and legal clarity must walk hand in hand. There's more. Regional authorities engaging with these migration trends are hoping to improve bilateral frameworks on how undocumented residents are treated, and whether they may qualify for permits or deportation. Now, what does this mean for everyday South Africans? For one, it reduces fear of the unknown. When we have accurate data about who's entering, we can design humane responses. Schools, clinics, and communities can prepare, respond justly, and remove suspicion. But without data, it's easy for rumors, fear-driven, misinformed kind, to flourish. If you hear further developments, like asylum assistance programs, migration service hubs, or changes in border policy, drop it in the comments. We'll follow it together. Okay, and before you go, a little lighter note, because events like these matter, but we can still smile. Someone cracked that with all those bush crossings, the Limpopo bush might just be the world's most reluctant hotel. Check in anytime, check out when the Border Patrol sees you, might need to be its motto. And another joke: perhaps smugglers should hand out loyalty cards, cross 5 times, the 6th one's free. Funny, but no calling to cheat the system. All images used are for illustration purposes only. Sources used for this story include Al Jazeera reporting on SANDF border patrols along the Limpopo River identifying undocumented migrants entering South Africa via bush routes. Reuters coverage of South African border figures, undocumented migrant estimates, and the broader migration pressure from neighboring countries such as Zimbabwe and Mozambique. Wikipedia overview of South Africa's Border Management Authority and SANDF deployments to address illegal crossings.